Okay, so if you guys are a commercial roofer, you're closing deals, right, and you want to scale your business, I'm going to show you the exact funnel we use to close over $10 million a year in coatings, okay? So let me zoom in here. It's basically a 4-step process of how we do it, of how we book 30, 40, 50 estimates a month using this. Really, it's an input system, right? You put X amount of dollars in, you get Y amount of deals closed or estimates, however you want to look at it, out, right? So it's right here, very simple. Step 1 is actually just getting eyeballs on the business, right? You need people to be aware of your business. You need people to actually understand who you are, hit their pain points, everything like that. So the more eyeballs on the business, typically the most money you make, right? So you can use whatever for the top of funnel here. So we use paid advertising through Facebook. And so you can do, it doesn't really matter. That's just what we find to be the best performing so far. But you can do Google, right? You can do TikTok ads. You can do YouTube ads. It doesn't really matter. What matters is if you get in front of the right audience, if that's facility managers, building owners, maintenance guys, right? As long as you get in front of these property managers or the people you're going after efficiently, it does not matter, right? So Google, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn ads, whatever you want, right? LinkedIn, okay? So Facebook is what we found to be best performing. Maybe you guys have some hack to TikTok, Google, YouTube that I don't know about. But either way, we can get very cheap cost per estimates through Facebook. Next, we want to send them to a survey or calendar. So actually, after they click off of the Facebook ads, right? For example, if you go do Facebook ads, you have to hit their pain points. So you're going to hit, if you're doing coatings, energy efficiency, rebates, right? Not spending 5 times as much on doing a full re-roof, right? All these pain points your ideal client has, you're going to hit through the Facebook ads or any paid advertising form you want to do. Now, survey, this is where you actually focus on the quality of the prospect. And so you're going to take them to a lander. On that lander, there's going to be maybe some quick information about your business, maybe not. At that point, it doesn't really matter too much. What matters is if you have a survey that can qualify people quickly. And how I mean is, let's say you don't do, well, let's do this first. Let's go, what type of roof, right? These are the questions you're going to put on your survey. What type of roof? Square footage, like how many squares is it? So square footage, right? What issue are you having? Is it leak, energy, right? You want to do pooling, whatever it is. So issue with the roof, and you give them some examples. Then you want to do location of roof. And then urgency, when are you looking to have this fixed? Simple, right? So you do about 5 questions there. You get their phone number, you get their email as well. And what this is going to allow you to do, for example, if you don't want to do any roofs under 10,000 square feet, you're going to give it a range, right? Is it 5K? Is it 20K? Is it 50K? Is it 100K square roof? And they're going to click either one. If it's under your 5K or 10K, because you put 10K here, you're going to disqualify them and not let them through the next steps, right? It's that simple. So you're able to actually control the quality, the size, the urgency of people coming through your funnel. And this is what a lot of people get wrong, is they don't have any disqualification. They let anybody through, and Facebook just goes for anybody because it doesn't feed back that information to Facebook saying, hey, we don't want these people through. And so you're going to put up a survey, and then from there, if they qualify, if they're below or above 10,000 square feet, whatever your threshold is, or whatever your disqualification questions are, and you let them through, you're going to allow them to book directly into your calendar or your salesperson's calendar. From there, you're going to get on the phone with them, or you're going to have it straight to an on-site estimate. Either way, you get on the phone with them right away and qualify them. Now, the secret sauce, nobody's doing, is the confirmation page, okay? So on the confirmation page, this is where you're going to essentially break beliefs, show that you're the authority, why people pay premium prices to come to you, why coatings aren't just a paint, but it's actual system that lasts on your roof for the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years through good warranty. So what you're going to do is you're going to do one video right at the top. So this is, by the way, this is a second landing page after their survey. And so what you're going to do at the top is a thank you video for booking. Who you guys are, what you do. Quick 1-2 minute video. All these videos are quick 1-2 minute videos. You're going to go over your warranties. You're going to go over why it makes sense for coatings compared to other things, right? So an ROI video, you're going to go over how coatings has evolved, right? So you can say you got away from paint. People have these misconceptions in their head that it's paint, so you have to handle that even if it's not that big of an issue. So what you do on this page is anytime someone gives you an objection, money, time, it's not coatings, they don't see the value, any question they have, objection, concern, this is where you overcome it and you make a 1 to 2 minute video. So by the time you go out, your sales guy goes out, they're already fully acknowledged who you guys are and why those beliefs in their head just don't make sense. And from here, you can have all your testimonials, right? Who you've worked in the past, how it's worked, how it's held up, everything like that. And then you can also do some to do like a maintenance program. Mate, I can't spell, but whatever, you guys get the point. So from there, the only people that trickle down into your calendar are going to be people that are qualified, number one, on size, urgency, everything. And number two, they're fully educated on your business, why coatings work so well. And so you don't have a massive education gap. Your sales guy has to do, you have to do. And some people don't even bring it up, and that's why deals don't close. And so you need to close that gap before you even speak with these guys so you can have a better conversation about their roof and the solution they should go with. From there, you obviously have an on-site estimate. Now, this is no sales breakdown, but from here, this is basically how we close well over $10 million. I just put that for the sake of it, but well over $10 million a year in coatings through all the contractors that work with and that we set this system up for. Now, what I want to do is show you exactly how profitable it can be if you do it correctly. And I'm going to give you all the tools to do that. Okay, so on this page right here, it's called the Flat Roof Funnel. It's the system we set up for guys that are looking to scale their commercial roofing business. But I want to break down why you guys should track, financial model out any of your marketing systems to know if it makes sense. So I can draw up this tool for you guys so you can use it, run your own, doesn't matter what marketing system you have in place, if that be mailers, that just be cold calling, right? For example, you'd put just like the cost per cold caller, everything like that. You'd put it in the ad spend section if you're not spending on ads, if you do Google ads, if you do anything. But from here, we can actually break down the exact profitability of the source we're using. So for example, if you're not paying an agency, you're doing it yourself, right? You'd put $5,000 ad spend if that's what you're spending. So let's say you're spending about $5,000 a month. Cost per lead through that, right now we have under $100 cost per lead. So to make it easy, we'll say it's about $100 per lead. Now from that lead to an actual on-site estimate, you're giving a full inspection. That could be 40% of the leads that come through actually do the inspection, or 30% or 60%. It really depends, again, on how well the marketing is on the front end, and then obviously the sales guys on the phone. Right, we see a little bit higher than 50%, like it's around 60-65% of the leads that come through, but let's just call it 50% right now. And so right now, just from that, your cost per booked estimate is $200. And so $1,000 spending on Facebook, that's what we're going to use for this example, you get a cost per book estimate for about $200. Now, if you do close rate, again, it depends on how long you run it for. If you do it for a 3 month and then people are closing in 8 months, 10 months next season, right, it's going to be really hard to tell. So let's be very conservative and say you close 10% of your actual inspections. Average job value, some could be just repairs. Again, some could be $500,000 buildings. Who knows? Let's put it as an average of 45 grand. So with the system and what you have set up, and when you do audit your own marketing systems in your business, you're able to see a breakdown of exactly what it should generate. And so with spending about $5,000 a month, right, you have 50 leads come through, 25 of those actually book estimates for about $200. You should get about 3 closed deals from that with your close rate. Revenue, 135, ROAS, 27, right? So total cost, 50 leads, estimates, closed deals, 135. Now play around with these numbers, right? You'll have access to this. If your close rate's 25%, your lead cost is a bit more because you're using Google or something, it's 200, and the let's just go 300 per an estimate it costs you, but your quality is way higher, and so you're getting like 80% of the leads that come through actually book estimates. You're going to start seeing, again, it's going to be a full breakdown of where you guys are at and what you do. And so again, it depends on the sales quite a bit. And so if something's working and you want to just get more leads through, scale it up, right? That's the point of having a system that works. Put $15,000 through every month, you should see a lot more back. You pay an agency to run this for you every month. Let's say they cost $5,000, $2,500, $1,000. Doesn't matter. If your agency costs $1,000 a month, I don't know. Hopefully they're good. But let's just say you're $2,500. And so you can really just start seeing the total cost of your whole system and what is the ROI on it. Now this isn't all profit, right? If you're doing codings, you're probably about 30%, or a little lower or a little higher, depending on how you run the business. But you can start seeing where the bottlenecks are in your marketing systems and really seeing how you can scale for 2026. So hopefully this helps. I will put a link to this application here so you can run your own marketing audit on your business, know where you guys are at. Just understand you need to know these numbers to see how you can scale. But any marketing system you have, go ahead, financially model it out so you know what is the best route, what is the best system I can use to scale my business.